Hello, my friends, and welcome to Kurt Berglund's Baseball World. It's time for Field Day Baseball, my 1956 National League replay. And we are up to May 3rd, 1956 in the schedule. The second game of the day is between the Brooklyn Dodgers at the St. Louis Cardinals. So we're at Sportsman's Park in St. Louis today, between a battle of teams at and near the top of the National League race. The Brooklyn Dodgers are in first place with an 8-5 record, tied coming into today with the New York Giants at 8-5. But only one half game back are the homestanding St. Louis Cardinals at 7-5. So with a win today, the Cardinals can get themselves at least a share of first place, depending upon what the Giants do later today. The pitching matchup, well, it's Don Newcombe, the ace of the Brooklyn Dodgers staff, going up against Ben Flowers, who's going to be traded in only 8 days. But the 29-year-old, was not good for St. Louis. He had an ERA of 6.94 in his brief time with the club in 1956. So it seems like a mismatch, but these Cardinals have overachieved this whole way, and so we'll see what goes on today. Going to be a fun one. First place Dodgers against the second place Cardinals. That works for me. We're in St. Louis. In the description for this video is the link to Field Day Baseball, where you can check out all the particulars of the game, check out the freebies, all that good stuff. That's it. That link is in the description for the video, along with the link to my channel membership. And with that, you get access to members-only videos that the public can't see. Playing tips, special reports, exclusive replays, book reviews, stuff you can't get on the public side of the channel. You also get discounts in my secondary store, $10 off per set, $2 off per team. And you get a free gift from me every month in the form of PDFs that I create for different cards and dice sims. So it's a great value. Check that out as well. But for now, let's get down to the field at Sportsman's Park. Check out the lineups, the batting orders, and roll some Field Day Baseball. For the visiting Brooklyn Dodgers, leading off in left field, it's Jim Gilliam. Batting second at short, Pee Wee Reese. Batting third in center, it's Duke Snyder. Batting fourth, the catcher, Roy Campanella. Batting fifth, the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Jackie Robinson. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Carl Furillo. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Charlie Neal. And batting ninth, it's Don Newcombe. In 1956, Nuke went 27-7 with a 3.06 ERA. In the replay, however, Don Newcombe is only 1-2, so he's off to a little bit of a slow start. For the homestanding Cardinals, Don Blasingame leads off at short. Red Schoendienst bats second at second base. Dan Musial bats third in right field. Kenny Boyer bats fourth. He'll play third. Wally Moon bats fifth. He's at first base. Bill Verdon bats sixth. He's in center field. Rip Rapolsky bats seventh. He's in left. Bill Sarney bats eighth. He will catch. And Ben Flowers bats ninth. Before he goes on his way to the Pittsburgh Pirates in a deal on May 11th. He was 1-1 in 3 starts with a 6.94 earned run average. In the replay to this point, Ben Flowers is 0-1, and they are both, Newcombe and Flowers are both right-handers. All right, we're ready to go. In this one, Jim Gilliam steps up to the plate, and the delivery from Ben Flowers is a line drive knocked down by second baseman Red Schoendienst. Let's see if Red is going to make a play on it. No, he's going to stick it in his pocket. So an infield hit for Jim Gilliam, and we're underway in this one. One of these teams, at least, is going to be in first place at the end of this game. Pee Wee Reese at the plate. The stretch by Flowers, and the pitch to Pee Wee. Oh, we didn't do our stuff roll. That'll be Ben's. 5-3-1-2. And now for Nuke, the stuff roll will be 2-2-5-3. And now we will roll for Pee Wee with Gilliam at first. And the delivery is going to be a line out. And that will, well, let's see. We're going to have a twin killing here. Let's find out. We have a line out to third. That's caught by Boyer, but Gilliam scrambles back to first base. 1 on with 1 out. Here's Duke Snyder. Flowers, the stretch, checks Junior, and the pitch. Ground ball hit to Moon at first. Wally Moon gloves it. He fires to shortstop Don Blasingame. That's all they're going to get. Snyder beats the Rap at first. Gilliam retired 3-6. Snyder safe on a fielder's choice, and Roy Campanella comes to the plate. The stretch by Flowers one more time, and the pitch this time to Campy is a ground ball to second. That's Red Schoendienst. He sidearms it to Wally Moon, and the Dodgers are done in the first. Nothing across for Brooklyn. We go to the bottom of 1, Dodgers nothing, and the Cardinals coming to bat. Blasingame, Schoendienst, and Musial coming up in the Cardinal first. The pitch is a ground ball to Charlie Neal at second base. Let's see if he's going to make this play. And he boots it and then throws it away over the head of Gil Hodges. That'll be a 2-base error on Neal. To second goes Blasingame. Here's Red Schoendienst. Newcombe the stretch. The pitch to Red. There's a base hit to right field. Don Blasingame around third. He's coming home. Ferrillo's throw goes into second. It's 1-0 St. Louis very quickly in the bottom of the first. Now it's Musial. Double play depth for the Dodgers. The pitch to Stan the Man is going to be a ground ball hit to Hodges at first. He gloves it by the foul line and sprints to the bag for the putout. Schoendienst advances to second on the play. Here's Ken Boyer. Chance for the Cardinals to increase their lead. Newcombe the stretch, and the pitch to the third baseman is a hanger from Newcombe and hit to left and deep. Back goes Jim Gilliam, warning track, wall, and it's gone for Boyer. A 2-run home run for the Cardinal third baseman extends their lead to 3-0 off Nuke. He's just shaking his head on the mound. Early season struggles for the Dodger ace. Now the delivery to Wally Moon is ball 4. He walked him. So a base runner with 1 out for St. Louis, and here's Bill Verdon. Newcombe the stretch. The pitch to Verdon is going to be knocked down, kept on the infield by Hodges. Moon advances to second. Gill can't make a play. Verdon safe at first. There's 2 on with 1 out. Here's Rapolsky. Double play depth for the Dodger infield. The stretch and the delivery to Rip. Ground ball hit to third. That's Jackie Robinson. And Jackie will fire to Neal for 1, and that's all they're going to get. A hard slide by Bill Verdon breaks up 2. Now it's Sarney. Sarney comes to the plate with 2 outs and Cardinals at the corners. Flowers would be next. The stretch by Newcombe, and the delivery is strike 3. Swinging Nuke gets him on the upstairs cheese. The side is retired for St. Louis, but not before. They get 3 runs on 3 hits, and they leave 2. Could have been worse. We go to the second inning, and your score is the Cardinals 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Hodges, Robinson, and Ferrillo coming up in the Dodgers second. The wind and the delivery to Gil Hodges is going to be ball 4. A leadoff base runner for Brooklyn in inning number 2. Here's Jackie Robinson. Furillo on deck. The stretch by Flowers, and the delivery is swung on and hit in the air to center. This drives Verdon back near the track, and he makes the catch for out number 1. Hodges retreats to first, and here's Carl Furillo. Flowers the stretch. The pitch to Furillo is going to be a line drive that is going to be caught by first baseman Wally Moon. Hodges scrambles back. 2 down, and Neal comes to the plate. Newcombe would be next. The stretch by Flowers, and the pitch to Newcombe is a ground ball to third. That's Boyer. He'll go the short way to Shane Deans at second and retire the Dodgers in inning number 2. We go to the bottom of the second. It's St. Louis 3 and Brooklyn nothing. Flowers, Blasingame, Shane Deans coming up in the St. Louis second. The wind and the delivery by Don Newcombe is a swung on by Flowers and a fly ball to right. Carl Furillo there and makes the catch for out number 1. Blasingame is 0 for 1. He's up there now. He swings and hits a ground ball to second. Charlie Neal to his left, gloves it, and flips to Hodges for out number 2. Red Shane Deans the batter now with nobody on, and the delivery to Red is a bouncer to Gil Hodges. Gil takes it to his right, feeds Newcombe covering for out number 3. So a nice recovery inning for Don Newcombe in the second. We go to the third. St. Louis 3 and Brooklyn nothing. Newcombe, Gilliam, and Reese coming in the Brooklyn third inning. Ben Flowers kicks and delivers. And this will be a fly ball to left. Rapolsky, in his tracks, will make the catch for out number 1. Jim Gilliam is 1 for 1. He's up there now. Flowers kicks and deals. This will be a... What will it be? It'll be a infield hit for Gilliam off the glove of Red Shane Deans. Second hit for Jim, and that'll bring up Pee Wee Reese. Dodgers trying to get something going here against Ben Flowers. The stretch and the delivery to Pee Wee is a ground ball hit to short. That's Blasingame. He goes to Shane Deans for 1. The relay to Moon is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing, and inning-ending 6-4-3 double play turned by St. Louis. We go to the bottom of the third with your score, the Cardinals 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Musial comes to the plate. He'll be followed by Boyer and Moon. The pitch to Stan the Man is a ground ball hit to short. Pee Wee takes it on one hop and fires to Gil Hodges for out number 1. Kenny Boyer the batter now. He hit a 2-run bomb in the first. The windup by Newcombe, and the pitch to Boyer is a fly ball to right. Dying Quail. Here comes Carl Furillo. He makes the catch for out number 2, Out number 2, and here's Wally Moon. Moon walked in the first. The pitch by Newcombe is going to be a strike 3 looking. Don Newcombe put one on the edge, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, and now 8 in a row retired by the Dodger right-hander. Nothing across for the Cardinals in the third. We go to the fourth. It's St. Louis 3 and Brooklyn nothing. Snyder, Campanella, and Hodges coming up against Ben Flowers in the fourth. The wind and the delivery to the Duke. That's a ground ball hit to short. That's the Blazer, Don Blasingame. Wait a minute. Where are we here? Here we go. And Blasingame makes the play over to Wally Moon for out number 1. Nice play by Don, and that'll bring up Roy Campanella. Campy is 0 for 1. Dodgers only have 2 hits, both of them by Jim Gilliam. The pitch is ball 4. Flowers walks Campanella. The Dodgers get a 1-out base runner. That's the second walk issued by the Cardinal right-hander. Here is Gil Hodges. He walked in the second. The stretch by Flowers and the delivery to Gil is going to be a little comebacker back to Flowers. His only play will be to Wally Moon at first. Campanella advances to second. There's 2 down in the Brooklyn fourth. Now it's Jackie at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Ben Flowers sets and deals, and Jackie Robinson hits one to right. It's going to get over the head of Stan Musial. Let's see what happens here. Campanella is going to score. Robinson takes second. It's a run-scoring 2-out double for Jackie Robinson. 3-1 St. Louis now, and Furillo comes to the plate. Ben Flowers takes a deep breath and delivers to the Brooklyn right fielder. And that is a base hit to left field. Drops in front of Rip Rapolsky. Around third comes Jackie Robinson. It's 3-2 St. Louis on an RBI single by Carl Furillo. And now Charlie Neal comes to the plate with Don Newcombe on deck. He would be next. Flowers the stretch and the delivery to Neal, and that's ripped down the third base line, and it's going to rattle around in the corner. Rip Rapolsky has to go get it. Let's see what's going to happen here. Oh boy. Are they going to wave? Carl Furillo home? Rapolsky with a weak arm. He hits the cutoff man, but it's a little bit offline. Furillo will score. It is a run-scoring double for Charlie Neal, and we're all tied at 3. Flowers having trouble getting out of the fourth inning. He has allowed 3 consecutive hits, 2 of them for extra bases. Here comes his counterpart, Don Newcombe. The stretch by Flowers in the delivery. And this will be blocked in the dirt by Bill Sarney. That was almost a wild one. But Sarney prevents Neal from advancing. The next delivery to Newcombe is going to be a fly ball to right. And Stan Musial pounds the glove and makes the catch to end the Dodger fourth inning, but not before they get 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. We go to the bottom of 4, and your score, Brooklyn 3, St. Louis 3. Verdon, Rapolsky, and Sarney coming up in the St. Louis fourth inning. Don Newcombe kicks and deals. And this is a little comebacker hit by Verdon right to Don Newcombe. He throws to Gil Hodges for out number 1. Rip Rapolsky is up there now. He's 0 for 1. The pitch by Newcombe. And a base hit to left field for Rip Rapolsky. Drops in front of Jim Gilliam, a 1-out base runner for St. Louis. Now Bill Sarney. Double played up for the Dodger infield, the stretch by Newcombe, and the delivery to the St. Louis catcher is swung on. It's hit to right, and it is going to drop in front of Furillo. Rapolsky was off with the crack of the bat. He's going to go to third. Cardinals at the corners for Ben Flowers now with only 1 out in the fourth. The Dodgers are going to play the infield in at the corners, and for a double play up the middle. Flowers the batter. Newcombe the stretch. The pitch to his counterpart, and that is a fly ball to left. Back a few steps is Jim Gilliam. He's under it. He's got it for the out. Rapolsky tags at third. He's coming home, and the Cardinals lead it 4-3. Don Blasingame the batter now. He's 0 for 2. Still at first is Bill Sarney. The stretch by Newcombe and the delivery is a ground ball hit to Charlie Neal at second. And Neal boots it. It's off his glove into short right field. Stopping at second is Sarney. Probably could have made third, but he stopped at second. 2 on with 2 outs now for Shane Deans. Newcombe having trouble in the fourth inning. Musial would be next. The stretch by Newcombe and the delivery is swung on and hit to center. The Dodgers have a man there. It's Duke Snider, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But in the fourth, the Cardinals get a run. On 2 hits, they leave 2. We go to the 5th, and your score, St. Louis 4 and Brooklyn 3. The top of the 5th inning is on the way, and Ben Flowers has stamina of 27 batters before fatigue may become an issue. He's faced 18. Don Newcombe can face 36 before fatigue is a problem for him. He's faced 20, so we're okay right now. Top of the order coming for the Dodgers in the 5th. It's Jim Gilliam, Pee Wee Reese, Duke Snyder. Flowers deals. Gilliam swings and hits it to left right at Rip Rapolsky, and there's 1 down. Now Pee Wee Reese at 0 for 2 steps to the plate. Flowers winds and delivers. And this is a base hit for Pee Wee to center field. It drops in front of Bill Verdon. The Dodgers have the potential tying run aboard with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Here's Duke Snyder. Flowers the stretch, the pitch to the Duke, and he struck him out. The Duke did not like that upstairs cheese. First for strikeout for Flowers. 2 gone now in the Dodger 5th, and Kempe comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hodges would be next. The pitch to Roy Campanella is a fly ball to left. Can of corn for Rapolsky. He's getting his road work in. That will retire the Dodgers in the 5th. We're halfway through this one. We got a good one in St. Louis at Sportsman's Park. Your score, St. Louis 4, Brooklyn 3. Musial, Boyer, and Moon coming up in the St. Louis 5th. Don Newcombe winds and deals. Shane Dean swings and hits it to center. Duke Snyder pounds the glove and makes the catch for out number 1. Kenny Boyer comes to the plate. The wind and the delivery to him is a pop-up in short right field. Charlie Neal calling and taking for out number 2. Wally Moon steps to the plate with nobody aboard. The delivery from Nuke is a fly ball to right. Can of corn for Carl Furillo. He's got it for out number 3, and Newcombe comes through with a nice recovery inning in the 5th. He throws up a bagel. It's a gluten-free bottom of the 5th. We go to the 6th. It's Hodges, Robinson, and Furillo for Brooklyn. Flowers kicks and deals. And he walks the leadoff man, Gil Hodges, stirring in the Cardinal bullpen, but nobody throwing yet. Here's Jackie Robinson, the stretch by Flowers in the delivery. That is going to be a base hit to center. Let's see if Bill Verdon's going to have trouble with this one out there. No, yeah, he might. He does. It's a single and an error on Verdon. Hodges goes to third. Jackie goes to second. The Dodgers have 2 in scoring position now. And the bullpen for the Cardinals is going to get busy. It is going to be, Larry Jackson starts to throw. He's a right-hander. All right, Carl Furillo at the plate. Second and third for Brooklyn. We're in the 6th. The Dodgers trail by a run. The Cardinals are going to play their infield in at the corners, back up the middle. The stretch by Flowers in the delivery. This is hit to first to Wally Moon. Let's see if Moon can make this play. And he boots it. It's an error on Wally Moon that brings home Gil Hodges. To third goes Jackie Robinson. Second Cardinal error in the inning. And the game is tied at 4. Ben Flowers flustered out there. Here's Charlie Neal. Jackson is not ready yet. Neal is 1 for 2. The infield is in at the corners, back up the middle. No, they're going to move in at all 4 spots. The infield is now in everywhere for St. Louis. Neal the stretch, the delivery, or the Flowers the stretch and the delivery is a pop-up. Boy, did Flowers need that one. On the infield dirt, Wally Moon calling and taking for out number 1 in the inning. Here's Don Newcombe. Chance to put his team ahead here with a hit. Robinson at third, Furillo at first, Flowers the stretch, and the pitch to Nuke is a ground ball to short. And let's see. The infield is in, so that means it's Blasingame. And coming home is Jackie Robinson. Blasingame gloves it. He fires home to Sarney, who applies the tag for the putout. Oh boy, there was the tying run, and he was thrown out at the plate. 6-2 on the putout. Furillo to second. Newcombe safe at first. There's 2 outs now for Jim Gilliam. Flowers trying to get out of the 6th. The stretch, the delivery to the Brooklyn leadoff man is a base hit. Knocked down by Shane Dienst. He will not do anything with it. He'll just pick up the ball. It's an infield hit. Bases loaded. Here's Pee Wee. Pee Wee at the plate. Duke Snyder due up next. This may be Flowers' last hitter. The stretch and the delivery to the 1-for-3 Pee Wee. This is swung on by Reese. It's hit to short. It's Blasingame. He flips to Shane Dienst for out number 3. Oh, the Cardinals dodge a huge bullet in the 6th. The Dodgers do get a run on 2 hits, but they leave them loaded. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and it is the Dodgers 4 and the Cardinals 4. Don Newcombe has fought his way back to even. He'll face Verdon, Rapolsky, and Sarney in the bottom of the 6th. If anybody gets on, Flowers' spot will be due. The pitch to Bill Verdon is a ground ball pulled to first. Hodges steps on the bag for out number 1. Now it's Rip Rapolsky. Rip is 1-for-2. Newcombe winds and delivers to the Ripper. Ground ball hit to third. Jackie Robinson gloves it by the third base bag. He fires across the diamond to Gil Hodges for out number 2. Bill Sarney up there now. He's 1-for-2. Newcombe kicks and deals. This is going to be a line drive caught by a leaping Pee Wee Reese. That one was ticketed for left field. Nice play by Pee Wee, and that gives the Cardinals when Don Newcombe actually gives Don Newcombe a 1-2-3 6th inning. We go to the 7th, and your score, Dodgers 4 and the Cardinals 4. All right. The top of the 7th coming. Tough decision here. I'm going with Ben Flowers for the 7th. He's on fumes. We'll just put it that way. But he's due up first in the bottom of the 7th, and I'm trying to avoid going to Larry Jackson earlier than I have to. So, going to try and squeeze him through the top of the 7th here, but he's got to walk through the minefield of Duke Snyder, Roy Campanella, and Gil Hodges to get to the bottom of the 7th, so we'll see what happens. This may go kerblooey in my face in a hurry. Larry Jackson is ready if needed or when needed in the Cardinal bullpen. The delivery to the Duke is swung on. That is a fly ball to left. Rapolsky by the foul line makes the catch for out number 1. Roy Campanella is 0-for-2, and he's up there now. Flowers kicks and delivers, and it's a base hit. Knocked down by Shane Dienst. 1 on with 1 out. And Hodges comes to the plate. He's 0-for-1 with a pair of walks. This might be Flowers' last man. The stretch by Ben and the delivery, and this is hit to third. That's Boyer. Boyer was a good glove man, so let's see what happens here. He gloves it. Now, they're going to try and turn 2. So, let's see if he's able to do that as well. If he is, Let's see, his arm is an S. So Boyer goes to Shane Deans for 1, and that's all they're going to get. A fielder's choice for Hodges. Campanella retired 5-4, and Jackie Robinson comes to the plate. The drama for Flowers continues. The stretch by Flowers, and the delivery to Jackie is a base hit to center field. This will test the arm of Bill Verdon. Bill Verdon. All right, so let's see what happens here. Hodges trying for third, and they got him at third. Bill Verdon guns him down. 8-5 on the putout, and the Dodgers get nothing in the 7th. Ben Flowers survives the inning. But now he is fatigued because there's 2 hits past his fatigue point. So he barely escapes without leaking oil all over the mound. All right, so it's time to stretch him out at Sportsman's Park in St. Louis with your score. The Dodgers 4 and the Cardinals 4. We had a good one here in St. Louis. All right, and the Cardinals believe that they have squeezed everything out of Ben Flowers that they possibly can. So we're going to get a pinch hitter here for him. And the pinch hitter against Don Newcombe, who's doing fine for fatigue, is going to be Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier. Everybody talking about Joe Frazier. He is going to bat here. He's a left-handed hitting outfielder, and he's going to get traded by the Cardinals. Half their roster is getting traded in May. And I am going to talk about that in some detail with respect to the as-played lineups. But anyway, Frazier is pinch hitting here against Newcombe. Now, Newcombe is starting his 7th inning of work. He has retired 7 in a row. Alrighty, the windup in the delivery to Joe Frazier is a ground ball pulled to first. That's Gil Hodges. He steps on the bag for out number 1. 1 man out in the Cardinals' 7th. Larry Jackson looks like he's getting ready to take over in the 8th. Blazen up there now. He's 0 for 3. The pitch to him is going to be popped up in foul territory. Can't be off with the mask and makes the catch for out number 2. Red Shane Deans now 1 for 3. Musial would be next, and the pitch to Red is a fly ball to center. Duke Snyder back a couple steps. Plenty of room, though, for the Duke, and he puts it away for out number 3. We go to the 8th. That's the Dodgers 4 and the Cardinals 4. Ben Flowers is done after 7 innings of work. He allows 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 base hits. He walked 1, 2, 3 men. 2 of them scored. He also struck out 1 man. He cannot win this game. He cannot lose it. He's off the hook. The new pitcher for St. Louis is Larry Jackson. He was 1-2 in 1956 with a couple of he was 2-2 in 1956 with 10 saves and a 4.11 ERA. He's on to face the bottom third of Walt Alston's order. That's Furillo, Neal, and Newcombe maybe. Although Nuke could definitely handle the bat, so he's probably gonna keep going. All right, Furillo's 1 for 3. Larry Jackson's stuff goes like this. Oh boy, 3-5-1-3. He's a right-hander. And I believe he led the team in saves in 1956. All right. Furillo leads it off. And the delivery is a line drive caught by third baseman Kenny Boyer. 1 down in the Dodger 8th. Now Charlie Neal at 1 for 3. The delivery to Neal is strike 3, swinging. Oh, Larry Jackson blows it by him, and there's 2 outs, nobody on, so Newcombe will definitely bat. He had 234 in the 1956 season. The wind and the delivery to Nuke, and hey, struck him out. Jackson delivers a 1-2-3 8th inning. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and it's the Dodgers 4 and the Cardinals 4. Musial, Boyer, and Moon coming up for St. Louis. Stan is 0 for 3. The pitch by Newcombe is swung on and hit to right and deep. Back goes Ferrillo, warning track, wall, and it's gone. A bomb from Musial puts St. Louis ahead 5-4. My goodness. All right, now it's Boyer. A leadoff bomb for Musial. The pitch to Kenny is hit to Robinson at third. Jackie to his left, gloves it and throws to Hodges for out number 2. Wally Moon at the plate now. He's 0 for 2. The pitch by Newcombe is ball 4. He walked him, and that's going to get action going in the Dodger bullpen. Clem Levine is very quickly going to start throwing. And up to the plate comes Bill Verdon. All right, the stretch by Newcombe. The pitch to Verdon is a ground ball hit to Pee Wee at short. Slowly hit. He gloves it and flips to Neal for the force out. That's all they're going to get. Verdon is safe at first on the fielder's choice, and now it's Rip Rapolsky. Newcombe the stretch. The pitch to the Cardinal left fielder is going to be line to left. Coming on, Jim Gilliam. He's got it for out number 3. But in the 8th, the Cardinals take the lead on a Stan Musial home run. We go to the 9th. It's St. Louis 5 and Brooklyn 4. St. Louis scrapping for a share of first place, at least, with a win today. All right, Larry Jackson trying to finish off the win. In the Cardinal bullpen, Ellis Kinder is throwing. But Jackson gets the nod here for the 9th. Top of the order coming. It's Gilliam at 3 for 4. Larry Jackson winds and deals. And this will be a check of the field day charts. Oh, boy. It is a long fly to left. Back goes Rapolsky. We got to check the field day chart. Let's see if Gilliam got it. It is spring. It's left field. A 1 and it's gone. A 1 and it's gone. And it's caught at the wall by Rapolsky. One more biscuit for breakfast. And Jim Gilliam hits that one out of here. But no. All right. Now it's Pee Wee. 1 for 4. Dodgers need a base runner. Jackson kicks and deals. And it's swung on. It's hit to center. Bill Verdon pounds the glove and makes the catch for out number 2. That makes Duke Snyder the last chance saloon in this one. He's got an 0 for 4 collar going, and that makes him even more dangerous than usual. All right, Jackson kicks and delivers to the Duke, and hey, struck him out to end it. Larry Jackson with 6 up and 6 down, stellar relief work, and picks up a victory for his troubles. All right. So let's give you the totals on this one, and then we'll talk standings in just a moment. For the home standing and victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 5 runs, 6 base hits, but 3 of them were bombs, and they committed 2 errors. The Dodgers, 4 runs, 10 base hits, and they committed 2 errors, both on Charlie Neal. With the win, Larry Jackson takes the win. I believe he's 1-0, but I need to check. Don Newcombe takes the loss. He falls to 1-3. As a team, the Dodgers go to 8-6, and the Cardinals improve to 8-5. So, pending the outcome, the Giants don't play today. The Giants do not play on May 3rd. So what that means is that the Cardinals are now in a first-place tie with the New York Giants. And the Dodgers are 1/2 game back at 8-6. Interestingly, I mean, we're very early in the season, but 13 games in, the two first-place teams, the Cardinals and the Giants, were both second division teams by the end of the season in real life. So that's kind of interesting. Star of the game, I'm tempted to give it to Flowers, but it's going to Stan the Man for the tie-breaking home run in the bottom of the 8th. So in the description for this video is the link to Field Day Baseball. Check that out. This is an amazing sim. This was a great game, and if you need more than this to look into it, I don't know what it would be. The next game on my channel will be the Phillies at the Cubs on May 4th, 1956. So that'll be a good one. The pitching matchup there, Robin Roberts against Bob Rush. So we got a couple aces going in that one. Also in the description for this video is the link to my channel membership. Remember, with membership to my channel, you get access to members-only videos, discounts in my secondary store, and a free gift from me every month. So that's a great value as well. Check that out. But for now, from Sportsman's Park in St. Louis, the scrappy St. Louis Cardinals improved their record to 8-5 with a 5-4 victory over the now second-place Brooklyn Dodgers. Have a wonderful evening. So long, everybody.